I think the only thing I would say is just treat AI generated code as untrusted input, which means if you get a piece of code from some third party that you're trying to incorporate in your stack, do all the things that you would do with that piece of code, meaning mandatory code reviews, meaning tests and security checks before merge, using some sort of scanner to scan the code, using policies to make sure any third-party dependencies that code is pulling are versioned. You have an allow list. In fact, at this point, as AI keeps getting better, but till it gets there, have an extra pair of eyes that goes and looks at the code that's generated by AI. Have provenance. Make sure everything is signed so you can trace. One of the issues that we ran into recently with a customer was they had an incident that was caught by some tool, but nobody could figure out who wrote this code, only for them to realize that this was a part of a large PR that was AI generated. And so provenance becomes a question. Who wrote this code? Who understands this code? When some issue happens, which developers, I shouldn't say neck should I choke, but who's responsible for it?
Oh, we're choking necks. Yeah, we're doing it.
So who's the best person to look at this, right? So provenance becomes important, which means any artifact that you produce, a binary, a container, should be signed, should be attested, so you can trace where it came from, which repository it ties to. So I think, aside from what Henrik's saying, I think the guiding principle is treat it as untrusted input in your application stack and follow the same best practices that you've been doing.